All right, you're back on RDU. It's our 40th birthday special, and here in the studio, a rare appearance from the station manager, Mr. James Mihari.
Good morning, Christchurch.
So, official statement from RDU station director.
Yeah, we're so excited. Obviously, we're turning 40. We've been planning for like 18 months. The little backstory is about 18 months ago, Karen and I took an adventure overseas. Karen, more than myself, she said this might be a nice opportunity for us to try and make a bit of a splash for the birthday. Instead of just doing something small and local, let's actually try and, if we're going to make something of it, let's make something great of it. So we put an application into the Canterbury Museum for RDU's 40th, not really expecting that they would reply positively, not that they don't reply positively to things, but we didn't necessarily expect that little old RDU would get accepted. Since then we've been, we were quite taken aback at first, and I only know about 20 years of RDUs, so I kind of came in the mid-90s, and then 20 years before that obviously is a bit of a big question mark, but over this last 18 months we've sort of gone through this process of discovery, and it's been an amazing process. I've interviewed lots of people, we've distilled huge amounts of paperwork to come down to some key stories that we are going to put into this exhibition, which is going to open on the 18th of March.
RDU has a show at the museum which is called
Alternative Radio, Rdu98.5FM since 1976.
And it starts on March the 18th, yes. And it's going to run for like 4 or 5 months.
5 months through till middle of August.
In less than a month, 40 years of RDU history is going to be on show at the Canterbury Museum, and a special show that's been custom made by you, by the team here, and it's going to tell you about RDU, but it's also going to tell you about, like student radio and alternative music in Christchurch over that period. Really, it's more than the station, isn't it?
Absolutely, it's more of a cultural statement for Canterbury, I think, and I think actually I believe that in reflection now, as I see it coming together, I can see that it's actually it's going to be an example for the radio industry. Also, obviously, it'll be one of the best curated, in my opinion, obviously, but the best curated history of student radio.
RDU is going to keep going. We're going to keep having lots of stuff, and there'll be lots of things in conjunction with the museum. So we'll have like crosses across to the museum where we've got special shows, people, blast from the past. We're going to get
We've got some great vintage breakfast coming back. We've got the John and John show from the 80s. We've got Graham Douglas returning for the 90s. We've got Whammo, hopefully a bit of Whammo, some Spanky, and obviously Mike Field and Rachel are going to get together and do a bit of a Scottish duo. And of course we've got yourself doing the crossovers. We've got interaction between here. We're building a studio into the museum so that we can do crossovers live. We've got I'm setting up a vinyl cutting suite in there as well, so we can do some potential live recording onto vinyl at the same time as the performance is happening. So we've got a stage there, and then there's that big public performance thing that sits over the entire program, which is involves a bunch of live gigs that are ticketed and licensed. So this is the first time that the museum's engaged in anything live and ever had any licensed areas. There's just some amazing stories. I can't describe them now in detail, but just so many brilliant stories over 40 years, and it's going to be it's just great to be able to share it with everybody.
Thanks very much, James Mihari, RDU Station Director, and we will be in touch with you over the next couple of months as the RDU 40th anniversary alternative radio show starts rolling out at the museum.